Hey, Happy New Year. Hope you have had a great day today and that you are getting ready and excited for bringing in a new year. 2019 is on its way. So, with 2019 approaching, hopefully you've got your goals in place. You have been getting your system in place for how to track those goals. You've been getting your daily workflow, taking care of using spreadsheets, using the Airtable, whatever it is that you use. Those are some of the things that I use. And one of the biggest mistakes that I made last year was that I was tracking goals, but I wasn't going through my projects and listing out all of the tasks and then scheduling them out, working backwards from my calendar. And I had talked about the process of how now I am doing that, which works much, much better. And it guarantees that the work gets done and there is time set aside for it. And I am creating some realistic goals. So go back through that video for sure. But I want you to get an even bigger vision for 2019, because what I'm seeing is a lot of people just running the hamster wheel. They're just spinning their tires and feeling like they're not getting anywhere. They're not, becoming the six-figure seller they want to be, the seven-figure seller they want to be. They're not becoming everything that you are meant to be and what you are designed to be. So I think it's time to get a bigger vision and think a little bit bigger and think more outside of the box for yourself and what you can really accomplish in 2019. And I'm doing this for myself too. So I am no different from anyone else. I need to do the same thing, and I am doing the same thing right now. And I'm powering through a lot of things that I'm putting into place and learning, and I'm diving deep and I'm challenging myself in very, very new ways. And that's what we always have to be doing all the time. Hey, Robert, how's it going? So with that, get that bigger vision. Now, one thing I had done was I had sent out a really long email about what's going to be happening in 2019 for Pinterest. So let's talk about that briefly. I don't want to, take up a lot of time talking about it, but Pinterest is expected to go public as soon as they're thinking maybe April. So that's coming up here shortly in just a few months, that Pinterest is going to be going public. And a lot of people, of course, have a skepticism, and there's a lot of negativity that is out there from people. I actually think it's a good thing. I actually think that they are in the right position. They plan things out carefully. They've done things well. And I think it's time. I think it's time that they take it to the next level and go public with this. Now, here's why. It's because one thing, Pinterest is a blue ocean. So if you are familiar with the blue ocean strategy, if you've read the book, if you have heard people talking about it, it is a concept that you need to think about very, very heavily, is the blue ocean strategy approach. It's very, very important. So with the blue ocean strategies, just so you can understand what that is and compare it to a red ocean. Ocean is where you are going into a completely different territory, new terrain, something that is totally different, revolutionary. No one else is moving in that direction but you. And when you do that, you can charge higher prices, you can make higher profit margins. It's a lot faster and easier for you to be able to make, the figures that you want to make, and be able to reach your goals and your dreams and be able to do everything that you want to do. Okay. It's by taking the approach of the blue ocean. And Pinterest is a blue ocean because they are not just another social media site. They are a search engine. That's what makes them a blue ocean. And they are the third largest search engine in the world. That's very unique and something that a lot of people don't realize. They undervalue and they underestimate all of the possibilities of what can be done over on Pinterest. Okay, so that makes it a blue ocean. Just the fact that you can have the knowledge of keywords and you can really get your stuff seen in front of a lot more people. There's 250 million people who use Pinterest on a monthly basis. So it is a blue ocean in many, many different ways. And this last year, Pinterest has worked really hard to put a lot of new stuff in place, and there's been some major changes. They added the follower tab. So whoever you're following, you can actually just go and look at the pins from the people that you're following. And they're encouraging people to start following the brands that they really love so that they can see all of their latest products and all of the things that they're offering, and encouraging them to have this interaction with the people that they are following on Pinterest. So that's come back into play. But they can also discover you through the smart feed through just your keywords that you are using. So that's the power of the SEO. So you've got two layers there of how your brand and your products and your company can be found on Pinterest. One is through followers, and then two is through just good SEO techniques on Pinterest. So they made that move, and they have been talking a lot more about their promoted pins, their ad campaigns. That's because that's where the money comes in for the business. They needed to do that in order to position themselves in a way where they can start, going public as soon as April, and people will want to invest in the company. They'll want to buy stock in Pinterest. So that's why they're doing what they're doing and making these significant changes that are happening right now. They've also put into place the Shop the Look product tagging on the pins. So if you haven't been doing product tagging on your pins, you need to do that immediately. That's only going to work if you have a website where your domain is claimed. So if you have a Shopify store, you definitely need to be tagging your products inside of your pins, and be doing that constantly. Within the last 2 months since that has been released, I've seen a significant increase with traffic and sales because of the product tagging on those pins in Pinterest. So that's one area that you need to make a change and start doing that. And again, that's helping to promote businesses a little bit more on Pinterest and the brands on Pinterest, because people are there to discover new things, and they want to buy new things, and they want to discover new brands. So that's very, very important. I've just seen this last year alone, Pinterest supporting e-commerce in a very new way. I mean, there's been a long history of Pinterest being very useful for bloggers, but I've really seen them take some major strides into supporting businesses, to supporting especially online businesses and e-commerce businesses. Why? Because they're going public here soon, and they want to get more Pinterest users in general. So there's a lot of brands and businesses that are not on Pinterest that really need to be. So they're trying to encourage that in a lot of different ways. And of course, in order to make it worth the time of a business owner to be on Pinterest and have their brand on Pinterest, is that they need sales, right? They need sales. So I see them doing some things to help in that direction and encourage more sales that are coming from Pinterest. With all of that combined, they are now in a great position to go public and do very, very well with it. They are thinking outside of the box with their strategy, and they're very, very different. Amazon did the same thing. When they went public, it was going to work out successfully for them because they were a blue ocean. They were doing things that were revolutionary, things that no one else has done before. And I was able, in the last 3 years of research of Pinterest and studying what's going on there, I was able to see how different it is, and how revolutionary of a concept it is. And it is a blue ocean. It really is. So whenever you have a blue ocean, what that means is you have no competition. If you build your business and your brand, or multiple brands, around the concept of a blue ocean, you will be very, very successful. Now let's think about a brand that is a blue ocean. And in one of the past videos that you can go through, I told you the story of Apple, right? Well, guess what? Apple is a blue ocean. They are able to charge higher prices. Their branding is in place very, very well. And the entire concept of their branding is a blue ocean. It's what makes them a blue ocean. It sets them apart. So they are very unique and different in that way. When you look at the PC things, there's lots and lots of companies in the PC world, and they are all in the red ocean. They're like sharks trying to fight each other in the ocean, which turns the ocean red. That's why they call it a red ocean. It's like a war zone. They're battling, they're fighting, they're having to now battle through their prices and tank their prices down. And it's all about prices, prices, prices in order to stay in competition and try and make money. So that's if you are doing that in your business and in your brand, if you are in a red ocean, that would make sense why you feel like your wheels are spinning and turning and you're not getting anywhere. You're working extremely hard, you're tired, you're exhausted, and you just feel like you're not going anywhere. You're not making the sales that you want to make. You're not moving into 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, and moving in that path and direction that you want to be. Right? So that's the change that I would love to see you make in 2019, is become a blue ocean. Pinterest has become, and they were from the very beginning, a blue ocean. That's why I predict that it will be no problem for them when they go public in April. They will have no problem with the business. In fact, it will actually help them. It's going to really help their business soar and take off overall. They're going to get a lot more users on Pinterest, a lot more people over there paying attention, simply because they have now taken it to a completely new level and a different level. So you really need to get your business and your brand on Pinterest now, because my prediction is that the people who are on Pinterest are going to double in this next year. There's going to be a lot more users and it's going to double. They're going to be looking for stuff. And I think we're going to see an uptick in traffic and sales just from that alone. So you need to be getting your stuff on Pinterest now, okay? You also need to look at your own business and look at your own brands. Am I a blue ocean, or am I trying to fight in the red ocean? If all I'm doing is duking it out in the red ocean, then I'm just, not going to get anywhere, and I need to change things. So that's where you need to sit down and really think about your brand. If you have a brand, and think about your business overall. Am I moving into blue ocean territory where there is no competition? I can sail the seas calmly. I'm the only one out there. I have nothing in my path. I can raise my prices up. I can make more profit for what I'm selling. I can therefore sell more and work less, not have to work so hard, because you're not fighting all of this competition. That's why branding is important, and having a clear message. If your message is clear, that will help turn you into a blue ocean. Just that alone will help you become a blue ocean, your branding. That's what Apple did. Their branding is a blue ocean. So think about that really hard, of if you're not a blue ocean, how can I become one in the new year, in 2019? That's where I want to see you be. That's where you're going to take this to another level. You're going to be moving into the 5 figures, the 6 figures, the 7 figures, the 8 figures, wherever it is that is your next goal. That's going to do it, is your blue ocean. And I have a prediction that Pinterest is going to be a huge way for you to take your blue ocean and use their blue ocean and combine all of that together. That's my prediction for you in 2019. So that's it. Happy New Year. And I'm excited for this new year, because there's going to be some big changes that happen. I'm making big changes for myself and my own business, and I'm looking at how to tread those blue ocean waters. And I want to see everyone else do the same thing too. Rise above, get out of the red ocean and rise above. All right. Happy New Year. I'll talk to you later.